I'm Jennifer Angel. This is your horoscope for the coming week, Cancer. Now, this week there's two major aspects. In the middle of the week, on the 19th, Mercury is going to square Saturn. Now, Saturn is sitting in your solar fifth house, a very creative area of your chart. Also takes in family, as in children. And it's as I said, it's a very creative area. Now, couple that up with Mercury being in your solar eighth house. This is very good for partnerships, but be warned at the moment that Mercury is retrograde, so any partnerships that you form over this period, particularly if you initiate them, you want to make sure that everything is documented and both parties or all parties know what's going on and what you're accountable for. So very important, particularly on a monetary level. So just something to keep in mind there. To do with children and around the family, then try not to let anyone else control what you're doing, and particularly when it's to do with finances. You're in control of your life, Cancer, and although there is always a need to compromise, you don't want to be forced or tempted to go outside of what you feel comfortable with, okay? And of course, win-win situations or outcomes are always the best if we can aim for that. Now, later on in the week, the Sun is going to conjunct Neptune. Now, Neptune and the Sun are going to both be in your solar ninth house. Very good position for you to either take up some studies, but a great position for you to get in touch with how you feel about what's going on in your life. There's all sorts of confronting aspects in the big picture of what's happening in the astro chart over this period or over this year. So there's certainly the possibility and probability, particularly for you, Cancer, being a cardinal sign with all the cardinal activity that's going on through the year, for you to make big shifts in your life, okay? And that means that sometimes it's going to be confronting. So with this aspect, it allows you to really get in touch with your inner self to see what's going to work for you, okay? Which means putting some time aside to do that. So I guess that's your main homework for this week. All right, thanks so much for watching, Cancer. I'm Jennifer Angel. Look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.